Suva is the capital of Fiji, and its largest metropolitan city. It is located on the southeast coast of the island of Viti Levu, in Rewa Province, Central Division. In 1877, it was decided to make Suva the capital of Fiji. At that time, the colony was being administered from what had been the main European settlement, Levuka, on the Fijian island of Ovalau, in Lomaviti Province. But the geography of Levuka and its environs had proven too restrictive. The administration of the colony was transferred from Levuka to Suva in 1882. As of the 2017 census, the city of Suva had a population of 93,970. And Suva's metropolitan area, which includes the independent suburbs, had a population of 185,913. The combined urban population of Suva and the towns of Lami, Nasinu, and Nosri that border it was around 330,000, over a third of the nation's population. Suva is the political, economic, and cultural center of Fiji. It is also the economic and cultural capital of the South Pacific, hosting the majority of the regional headquarters of major international corporations, international agencies, and diplomatic missions. The city also has a thriving arts and performance scene, and a growing reputation as the region's fashion capital. In 1868, when Suva was still a small village, the Bung chieftain, Saru Epenisa Kakbao, granted 5,000 square kilometers of land to the Australian-based Polynesia Company, in exchange for the company's promise to pay off debts owed to the United States. More than a tenth of this land area, 575 square kilometers, was located near Suva. The company's original intention was to develop a cotton farming industry, but the land and climate proved unsuitable. In 1874, control of the Fiji Islands was ceded to the United Kingdom. In 1877, the colonial authorities decided to move the capital to Suva from Levuka, Ovalau, Lomaviti, because Levuka's location between a steep mountain and the sea made any expansion of the town impractical. Colonel F. E. Pratt of the Royal Engineers was appointed Surveyor General in 1875 and designed the new capital in Suva, assisted by W. Stevens and Colonel R. W. Stewart. The transfer to Suva was made official in 1882. In 1910, Suva acquired the status of a municipality. Under the Municipal Constitution Ordinance of 1909, its area remained 1 square mile until 1952, when Suva annexed the Munikai and Samabula wards, expanding its territory to 13 square kilometers. In October of that year, Suva was officially designated a city, Fiji's first Suva later annexed Tamvua. Most recently, Suva further extended its boundaries by incorporating the Cunningham area at its northern edge. Since then, urban sprawl has led to the growth of a number of suburbs that remain outside the city limits. Together with the city, they form the metropolitan area known as the Greater Suva Area. Suva hosted the South Pacific Games in 2003 for the third time in the event's 40-year history. In preparation for hosting the event, the Fijian government, with the help of a $16 million aid package from the People's Republic of China, funded the construction of a new gymnasium, indoor sports center, swimming pool, stadium, field hockey pitch, and grandstands in the area around Suva. Suva is not only the capital of Fiji, but also its commercial and political center, and its main port city. It has a mix of modern buildings and colonial period architecture. Suva is located around a harbor on a hilly peninsula in the southeast corner of Viti Levu Island, between Lokala Bay and Suva Harbor. The mountains to its north and west catch the southeast trade winds, producing year-round moist conditions. Although Suva is on a peninsula, and almost surrounded by sea, its coast is lined with mangroves, and the nearest beach is 40 kilometers away, at Pacific Harbor. A significant part of the city center, including the parliament buildings, is built on reclaimed mangrove swampland. Suva is divided into 6 wards. Its central business district, which is in what is known as the Central Ward, occupies almost the whole southwestern side of the peninsula. Below is a list of the city's 6 wards, beginning with the city center, followed by the northernmost ward, And then in clockwise order. Suva sits in the middle of a metropolitan area, sometimes known as the Suva urban complex, and sometimes informally known as Suva, even though it encompasses a total of 4 areas with their own town or city names and their own separate local governments. This conurbation stretches from Lami is also formally referred to the Suva-Nosri corridor. It is the most populous area in Fiji. With over 330,000 inhabitants, Suva has a tropical rainforest climate, according to the Köppen climate classification system. But because of its trade winds and occasional cyclones, it is not an equatorial climate. The city sees a copious amount of precipitation throughout the year, with no true dry season. No month has an average rainfall below 60 millimeters. Suva experiences so much precipitation during